It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Baltimore Ravens. Here's the former Auburn kicker Daniel Carlson to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And this carry not as productive. He swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's third down and inches. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. It was just third down and short, but he bit off a little extra.
I would say way more than he could chew, but he chewed up all that yardage in a big way. And that, to me, that was a combination of offensive line, stacked defense, and they handled it. Okay, they got the leverage, they got the blocking angles, and opened up a nice crease. And once you get past that first wave, there's room to roam.
And that's just the third play from scrimmage. They wanted to avoid that 3-and-out. They did. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Down to about the 32.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw pulled in by Robinson here. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 13-yard line. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 55 rushing yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. They'll run with Dobbins. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins taking it in from a yard out. And the Ravens will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. So he had the nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 15. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, He can get into the secondary so fast, the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. First carry of the game for Zamir White. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Tackle there by Michael Pierce.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Six nothing our score after 1. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing his car on 3rd down. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Darren Waller. 63 yards. And the Raiders have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, and they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Well, we've certainly seen this before, CD. No one can quite electrify a crowd like Lamar Jackson, and really don't know what else to say other than that was special right there.
I think you pretty much said it all, but I go back to what you said about electrifying a crowd. He's also electrifying us, and we're calling the game. This guy is simply sensational.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 2nd and 12, Carr. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On 1st down, Carr. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 38-yard line. Running out of the gun with White. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Carr. Here's White. They set up the screen. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and 3rd and 8 now.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack, but that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half.
What now?
Carr going to go on 4th down, sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a 1st.
But that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a 1st down.
Carr now on 1st down. And the pass complete to Waller on the out route. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Carr. Touchdown. Davante Adams. In the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Raiders have taken the lead here in the final stages of this 1st half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 2.
14, Ravens 12.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And he tries to get as much as he can here while protecting the football as he dives to the ground. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Side by Adams. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr on the move to his left. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Third quarter of a 2-point game, a good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. They run the draw play. This is White. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 39. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
We're in Baltimore, 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10. Back to the running game with Jacobs. Give them 12 yards that time at a Las Vegas first.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Carr now on 1st down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens' 19-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. Sustained.
And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs punching it in from a yard away. And the Raiders take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And Hill will opt for the touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They make their second-half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a free-possession game.
Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave them with a third down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here we go on 4th down. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. So following the failed try on 4th down, we'll change ends and change possession. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he's got it down to the 28. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Carr going to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders have extended their lead to 15 now here in the 4th. So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2. Carr will look to throw. And that's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close game late. Now, though, Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
Here we go.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
Ready.
Here's the option going right. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. And this offense on third down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. The job one to pick up the first down is complete. That was a big third down conversion, but they got to watch the clock. It's starting to become their enemy a bit here in a 2-score game.
Which means they have to pick up the pace, right? The tempo has to be upped. And what they do is they tell the quarterback in his helmet, hey, listen, when we pick up the first down here, tell everyone we're going. We're moving now to 2-minute offensive phase, and everyone on the bench area, they're waving them along too. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Dobbins running out of the gun. 106 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Here's Huntley. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. He's going to keep this again. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll try and run the option, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Ravens go for it,